Well, welcome to the end of day 9. This is the Sunday night. We started last Saturday morning. And here's an update on where we are. I'm standing on the platform that's been built. Before we hit this, everything was focused on going up and down a step going between the rooms. Kind of a pile of tools over here. Makeshift coat racks for the work stands, and still one little area of water damage I have to deal with up there. Going across here, we still have insulation in these walls. We had some water damage down near the base. Start with the glare there, and water infiltration, but no apparent damage. So here we have the door wall that we're going to raise, the header and supporting studs above that. We have the now repaired. As of the last video, this wasn't repaired yet, but we have this has been repaired. It got a new sill plate down below on the pressure treated lumber, and then it got new king stud and new cripple studs going over the header. The header here is still intact and looks okay. Not in the greatest shape, but it's doing fine. And patch that up top. Over here we've got, back up on the platform, going into this is where the landing used to be, into the bedroom. Kind of got the tools. We have taken up the subfloor. This stuff that you see here is now temporary patching covering this giant hole in the floor. We had to resect this to get access to the plumbing, and you can see here we have, follow this around, this is the hot and cold water supply line coming in. It's coming over here, and then up you can see the exposed copper. Here you can see a heat register that's coming through, and then you've got the waste lines coming in like this from the toilet and the sink. Actually, you got the toilet line coming in here, and then you have the vent coming out here up to the soil stack, going out through the roof. And over a little further, got where the shower used to be. We pulled all the vents, all the fixtures that were above the floor level out. So we're looking at some alternative ways to run this, and basically one of the next things I'm going to do is actually tear out this entire wall that's still here, because we're going to reframe the whole thing. Got some kind of interesting ideas on maybe making this wall a little bit wider, and actually kind of bringing the wall out both directions to make a wider segment between the rooms, allowing us to put some storage above the sink, above the toilet in the bathroom. And then on this this part down here, putting basically in some kind of a cabinet in here, so we can put a computer in, the computer controlling the TV, which is going to be mounted in this area over the fireplace. So you kind of have a focal point of the room with the fireplace and TV, and then the computer can be tucked away in this little cabinet over here. The linen storage for the bathroom will be on the other side of this wall, so you can have it accessible over the toilet, but it'll all kind of blend in. And that'll actually also open up some interesting room for us, because this wall is going to end up being 14 or 15 inches wide, where we can actually run the plumbing in this wall, in the center cavity of it, keeping the plumbing supply in the warm zone of the house, as opposed to down in here where it's really kind of subject to freezing. It's really part of the outside airspace, and I guess relies some on the heat that's lost in the furnace venting, the ducting. This comes in here, all this ducting comes in with the warm air, and I'm sure it heats this space and keeps the pipes from freezing, but it's really kind of a precarious way to run it. If we have the heat turned off for any extended period of time, those pipes could freeze. So we'll bring those into the warm side of the house. The drain vents will still, or the drain lines will still stay in the cold side. There's no reason to run them inside the house, I don't think. Yeah, got some insulation falling down. We'll replace the insulation on anything that we open up in here. So basically all this will get new insulation. That's going to go underneath the floor in the bathroom, which will in turn go underneath or have the radiant floor heating put over the top of it. So having that insulated well will pay dividends in the future. And I think that's about all I have to update. The window is there, it's staying. I had previously talked about resizing it, but we're not going to. And got some interesting ideas for what to do with the closet over here. Actually looking at some ways we can maybe move this door into the center of the room there, add another door to the front, and do some walk-in closet type of thing here. So Walk-in closet is a real possibility, and we gotta kind of figure out how we're gonna do that. Alright, well, that's a 5-minute update on 9 days worth of work. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will plan to continue making these videos, as lots of people have told me that they love seeing updates on the progress. So, and thanks everybody for your encouragement. It's been a really interesting and challenging process so far, and we'll hope that we get some nice progress and some framing up here in the next couple of days. Alright, bye-bye.